Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
First responders make a life-saving rescue as a fire rips through a home in East Point. Fire officials say about 14 puppies and a dog were rescued from the burning home. Thanks for joining us. I'm Will Jones.
And I'm Pamela Osborne. The fire broke out overnight in a home on Rosalind Avenue. That's near Kelly Road. Victor Williams joins us live with more on that rescue. Victor?
Yes, Pam, and well, you probably can't tell, but this is where that fire broke out. Step with me on this side, and you'll see all of the damage. A lot of little doggies are alive tonight because the fire department was in the right place at the right time.
I'm just glad everybody's safe, to be perfectly honest.
14 puppies and an adult dog were rescued from a burning home in East Point Sunday morning.
I'm thrilled that the rescue is able to happen. I didn't realize there were so many puppies over there.
Firefighters got the call around 4 a.m. about the fire breaking out at a home on Rosalind Avenue.
I didn't see any damage to the front, but then I took off earlier and I saw that, the side was pretty burnt up.
The fire is believed to have started in the basement of the home. All the canines were taken out just in the nick of time.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
Other agencies came out to assist with the blaze, including St. Clair Shores, Warren, and Roseville. The cause of the fire is still being investigated.
A good group effort. I'm glad I moved into this neighborhood knowing that we're all safe.
Now, no one was hurt in the fire, but these repairs look like they're going to take a long time to do. In East Point, Victor Williams, Local 4.
All right, Victor, thank you. Former Vice President Mike Pence is coming to the defense of his previous boss, Donald Trump.
The former president said yesterday he expects to be arrested this coming week. Pence is joining other Republicans who are outraged, while some Democrats say Trump's push to protest his potential arrest is reckless. Tina Kim has the story.
The nation braces for what would be an American first, the indictment of a former president, a potential move former Vice President Mike Pence called a political prosecution.
The idea of indicting a former president of the United States is deeply troubling to me, as it is to tens of millions of Americans, and particularly happening in what appears to be a politically charged environment in New York.
Saturday, Trump posted he will be arrested on Tuesday. The Manhattan DA is not commenting, but at least one grand jury witness has been seen in recent days as investigators look into the former president's alleged role in a 2016 hush money scheme to hide allegations he had an affair with adult film actress Stormy Daniels. Trump's attorney said the former president was, quote, basing his response on press reports. Trump ended his post declaring protest, take our nation back. Pence, who said Trump's words on January 6, 2021 endangered his family, remarked that people had a right to express themselves.
But that being said, there can be no tolerance for the kind of violence that we saw on January 6 or throughout the summer of 2020.
But Democrat and former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said Trump's post was, quote, reckless, doing so to keep himself in the news and to foment unrest among his supporters. He cannot hide from his violations of the law, disrespect for our elections, and incitements to violence. I'm Tina Kim reporting.
Today, Donald Trump's former attorney, Michael Cohen, said he will testify again tomorrow before the grand jury as a rebuttal witness, but Cohen did not know any further details about what or whom he would be rebutting. Still ahead on Local 4 News at 6.
Here's Megan Woods.
Lane closures here on Woodward don't start until tomorrow, but you see they already have the materials out there getting ready. We tell you what you need to know about this project, how it's going to impact your commute, and the difference it's making for businesses along this corridor.